Woohoo! Get that sucker in the air and float and stall and crush. That was fun. Good morning, everyone. We are back for part 2 of our matchups. This series is now our Fairway Drivers. Got some great matchups for you guys. As you know, we go head to head, one disc versus another. Maybe it's Innova versus MVP. Let's see which one I like the best. We're gonna go through all these. I'm gonna throw 3 rounds. We're gonna see what I like right now and which one's gonna win. And I will show you one flight of each disc. Not gonna bore you with all 1,000 throws or whatever it is. So here we go. Let's kick it off and have some fun. Okay, just want to point out these are fairway drivers, so I'm not really interested in max distance. Of course, I want to know what the distance is, but we're looking for accuracy. What does it do? Can I get a consistent flight? My target, you can see 3 big kind of greenish trees, and there's a backstop in front of those. So boom, right down the middle, that's what I'm shooting for. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video. That's when I do my bonus round. I take them all for the 4th round, and I just chuck them as hard as I can. I'm not worried about getting it in the fairway. I'm just blasting them. Boom, boom, boom. Some of them are gonna be awful. You're not gonna see those, unless they're funny. I'll show you the good ones, if there are any good ones. So stick around for that, it's fun. Okay, for our first matchup, we have Innova's Leopard 3 versus Axiom's Crave. All right, so this is Halo Plastic. It's a -2-1, so in the Halo Plastic, I'm guessing it's gonna be more like a -1-1, and this is a -1-1. And they're both 7 speeds. So, first matchup, let's do it. Leopard 3. Yeah, good turn. Stabled up, sits down right in the middle of the fairway. Very beautiful. The Crave. Nice. Fading. Sorry, turning. Stabling up, sitting down. Definitely turned more than it faded. That's a pretty good throw. It was a skosh low, but a good throw. Okay, next matchup we have is the Latitude 64 Explorer versus the Infinite Disc Exodus. So here we go. These are 7 speeds. This is an 0-2, so no turn, 2 fade, and then this is a -0.52. So very similar. Let's check them out. Explorer. Yeah, straight, 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 and I'm gonna start fading now, and kaboom. That is my Explorer flight. Exodus. There it is, straight again, slight turn, but it's stabling up now, and it's coming back down. Not a super lot of glide, but controllable. Cool. All right, we had some little understables. Then we went to some overstables, and now we're going right down the middle with some very neutral discs. Discraft Stalker, and then there's this new disc from Alpha Disc called the Apollo. Flies super straight. Both of these are very straight. So let's check them out and see what they do. This is a 7-speed, this is a 6-speed. Stalker. There it is, nice and straight, slight turn, and hooking up, landing flat. That's my normal Stalker throw. I say normal, but lately sometimes I get a little more turn, sometimes a little more fade. So it's not consistent with me, but when I do throw it right, that's the flight I get. Apollo. Nice and straight and flat. Look at that glide and just sit. Pretty nice. I got that one up a little bit higher, which is good. Other ones I've been kind of thrown into the ground. So it definitely shows it can glide and go straight. All right, here we go. We have a very classic matchup here. The T-Bird 3 Star Plastic versus the Volt from MVP. So here we go. These are both lightweight versions. They're in the 157 gram arena, so even that is close. So they are both 8 speeds and have a 2 fade. So here we go. Let's check them out. T-Bird 3. There we go. Awesome rip. It's turning a little bit. Stable, straight. Now it's starting to die out and plop right in the middle of the fairway. That's what we want to see. Volt. Good. Turn. Ooh, bigger turn. Now it's straightening out. Now it's starting to dump. Boom. That was perfect. Volt was great. Volt went out there. It did its little turn, and then it stayed up really nice, kept mostly straight, landed nice and soft. Felt really good. All right, here we go, having someone challenge Innova again. Innova's Thunderbird, which is a 9-speed, 2 fade, versus the newcomer Thought Space. This is a Votum. It's also 9-speed, 2 fade, but has a -1 turn. So we're gonna check these two out. Thunderbird. There we go. And it's fading. Pretty strong fade. Pretty weird. Sensitive disc. Sometimes it turns, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it early releases. That's my Thunderbird for me right now. Votum. Good. Comes up, flying nice and straight. I know it's gonna fade at the end. Plop down right on the left side of the fairway. Good throw. I like it. It's controlled. I think I even like the Thunderbird hyzer. Flipped it just a tiny bit, but that one straightened out a little bit for me. Probably because it has that -1 in it. So I'm definitely not getting a -1 turn, but it allowed me to hyzer flip it just a smidge, which I like that. Okay. Very interesting matchup here. We have a Sidewinder from Innova. This happens to be the Halo Mason Ford Signature Series, but it's a Halo version, so we know it's gonna be a little more stable. And it's rated at, what is this? A -3.1? Not this disc, I guarantee it. You'll watch the flight. We also have a dynamic disc Convict, okay? So this is rated at a -0.5 3 fade. I don't believe either of those ratings, okay? So we're gonna throw them and we're gonna give them our own ratings. Sidewinder. There it goes, slight turn, slight turn. Now it's stabling up. Now it's coming back and it's gonna plop, sit right down. That's why I like that. It is not a -2, that Halo for me. So good flight. Like it. Let's go with the Convict. Nice. Big turn coming, and now it's settling and dropping. Pretty nice. It turned a little bit, so it kind of stayed on the right side of the fairway. Still pretty sweet. All right, we have another Innova disc, Halo, the Valkyrie, and Axiom's Insanity. Both these claim to be a -2 turn, okay? They are 9-speed, and let's see, Insanity is a 1.5 fade, and this is a 2 fade. I beg to differ. I don't get much turn out of either of these discs. Maybe it's the plastic, this glow plastic, this Halo. Let's see what I get. Valkyrie. Oh, kept that low. That is doing a little bit of a turn. That is a different throw than I'm used to throwing. It came all the way across and turned. I don't usually turn that Valkyrie, but for some reason, whatever I did a little different that time, kept it low, and it got that turn. Interesting, very interesting. Insanity. Oh, I got a tiny, tiny turn. Woo, it's flying super straight and crashed down. Kept it really low, but that was one of the best flights I've gotten out of that Insanity. Cool. Okay, here's a distance update for you. Most of my throws land in between, 300, 340, maybe stretch out to 350. So all in that ballpark. And I went out there to go pick up all my discs, and there's one that was missing. What's missing? What's missing? I look around. Oh, it's the Valkyrie, and I'm going back in my mind. Oh, that was the one that I threw super amazing. It was the magical throw, and I found it out there at 390 feet. So I'm gonna have to study that one and go, wow, there is room for improvement here if I can do whatever I did with that. I don't think it's necessarily the disc. I think it was somehow I did something different in my mechanics and I did something just right. So anyway, that's an update on the distance and the magical Valkyrie flight. Okay, our last matchup is a battle for 3. Let's see, we have Innova's Roadrunner. That is a -4 turn. We have the Discraft Heat. That is a -3 turn. And we have the Discmania Essence, which is a -2 turn. My flippiest fairway drivers. These are all going head to head. Let's do it. Start with the Roadrunner. As you can see, I get some really nice turn out of it, but it stables up nicely. To me, that's not a -4. I'm getting maybe a -2 out of that, somewhere in that range, and it stables up. I love my G-Star Roadrunner. That is a great one. All right, let's do the heat. There we go, got that nice. It's turning, it's gonna do a big turn. Is it gonna stable? Yeah, just at the very end. Nice heat. Gonna be on the right side of the fairway because it's gonna get that big turn. That was nice. Let's do Discmania Essence. Woo! You can see that looked quite a bit like the Roadrunner. Got it up there, got that nice big turn at the beginning, but then it says, hey man, I'm done with that, and stables up. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. It's decision time. Which one wins the matchup? Gonna start it off. Leopard 3 versus the Crave. The Crave is so comfortable in my hand. I can throw it out. I can actually bomb it 400 feet on a really good throw because the sucker glides forever. They both have a similar flex. This Halo Plastic Leopard 3 a little more stable than probably what most people throw with their Leopard 3, and I love it, and it also feels comfortable. If I'm just hucking in a field, I enjoy throwing this one more. If I'm gonna bring one to a course, I'm gonna bring this one because I am more consistent with this one. And I said this one glides a little bit more so I can get a little more play. For fairway drivers, my winner is the Leopard 3. Now we have the Explorer versus the Exodus. Fly very similar. This does get me a slight more turn than the other one, but they both basically behave the same. I've been throwing this for a long time. I'm still more comfortable with this. I'm gonna have to keep it as my winner, but I have no problem throwing this one. But right now, just for comfort and knowledge already, solid winner, coming up strong. Okay, here's an interesting. The Stalker. It's been in my bag for a while, then it kind of came out of my bag because it started getting more beat in and it started turning more and I couldn't get that super straight flight. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it's been a little bit, I was gonna say unstable. It's been a little bit unpredictable for me. Along comes the brand new shiny Chrome Apollo. People are raving about it. If you throw it right, it's super flat, super straight, super glide. But I have trouble dialing that in. I can't get consistency on this one either. They both work great when thrown right. If you want to work on this and practice with it, then I say go for it and work it in and get comfortable with it. The thing I don't like about it is the edge. This edge is sharp. I don't like how it feels in my hand. That's the main reason why I don't want to go out and want to practice with this one. But it does amazing things. I've never seen any other disc fly quite like this disc. So both fun. If I have to go, I'm gonna go, okay, I know it's a little beat in, and I'm gonna go with this one. So the winner is still the Stalker. Oh boy, two discs, very near and dear to my heart. I love them both. They've both been in my bag. Sometimes both, just because whoa, which one do I want to throw? So I put them both in. But if I have to pick a winner, I'm gonna go with the Volt. The Volt is just a little bit more consistent for me. They're both beating in. The T-Bird 3 never used to turn on me when I had it fresh. Now it's starting to turn. I'm starting to, ooh, where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna end up? Usually in the middle of the fairway, but my consistency and for everything, the Volt definitely takes a step ahead. These are both great for forehands too, so I love throwing them forehands as well. Winner, the Volt. Okay, another newcomer versus the old comer, or old gangster, or whatever you want to call it. Thunderbird. Thunderbird, I've thrown for a long time. It's very domey for me. I don't like a big dome, and it never gets a consistent flight out of me. I seem to always hyzer flip it, and I have been able to bomb it, but then sometimes it just comes up very short. It is not predictable. It definitely came out of my bag a while ago, and definitely when the grass started turning green, all my green discs came out of my bag. So this definitely not the winner. The Votum is my winner. It's consistent for me. I know it's new, but it already feels comfortable. The plastic is really great. I love it. I know it's gonna beat in a little bit more, so that's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. So it's probably gonna give me a little more turn, but it seems very much more reliable for me. Winner, Votum. We have the Halo Sidewinder and the Confict. This is probably my hardest decision ever. I love them both. They both fly very similar. I'm just excited about both. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the Halo Sidewinder. I love the feel. The grip feels great. This one's a little more rubberier. This is the Halo, as you know, stiffer. It just very same flight patterns. But if I just have to go on feel, and when I grab that disc and I'm gonna throw it, what do I feel most comfortable with? It's gonna be the Sidewinder. Okay, here we go. The Valkyrie and the Insanity. Let's start with the Insanity. I think it's the plastic. The glow plastic makes it way more stable than the numbers say. When I chuck it, it usually comes out early. I don't know what the deal is. It's super flat, so it's not being, it seems like it should work. When I hold it, I go, this feels great. But when it comes out, it just doesn't come out of my hand. It doesn't feel right coming out of my hand. The Valkyrie, on the other hand, feels awesome. I love it. It's not a -2 for me in this plastic, and it's flying great, and I am very excited to work with this some more, and I think it will get into my bag very, very soon. Last but not least, my flippies. My Roadrunner G-Star. It's never been a -4 for me out of the box, and even now, even though I beat it in, I've thrown this tons. I can get that sucker on a nice turn, but it will stable up for me, and I love that about it. I also love throwing it forehand with hyzer flips, and it comes out really nice. Loving the Roadrunner. What about the heat? The heat is too touchy for me. I know that's gonna flip over and it could turn and burn on me. Getting it to glide out, you have to get the right height, the right angle, the right hyzer flip. Really fun to throw in a field. I would not take this on a course. I would not put it in my bag. It's just a little too touchy. The Essence is kind of in between. It is a little bit touchy, but I can really drive it out there, and I think if I work with it, I can get that hyzer flip dialed in. It can do really nice things. It feels really good. I love the plastic. It's the same neoplastic as the Enigmas. So, and we know I love Enigmas. So, getting there, but no one is replacing my G-Star Roadrunner. Nope, not for a long time. And here are my winners. That was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Oh yeah, we are. Mid-ranges, putters. Bring it on, matchup time. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hang out. Bonus round coming up. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, the competition is over. Now we can have fun and let her rip, right? I call this the bonus round. I grab up all the discs and I just chuck them. No longer worrying about accuracy. Huck and chuck. And if anything interesting turns up, I'll show you right here. If they all are just disgusting, you won't see nothing. All right, let's do it. Explore. Let's see what this can do. That's a rip. Oh, it's turning, it's turning. Explorers don't turn. Oh man, that is landing nice. Darn straight. These are actually kind of working out better with my full out hucks. Bolt. Boom. Oh, that was a launch. That is nice. That is so perfect. And that is going to come down and sit and smash at about 345 feet right there. Nice. Let's see what the Votum can do. Boom, launch, air bounce, no good, not happy with that one. Now we're trying too hard. Cut that one, axe it. Convict. Okay, back to snapping. Only get one shot at the bonus round. There's a nice flight. That's a good solid rip. That kept it flat, wow. Straight, I didn't get much flex out of that at all. Another one around 350 feet. Sweetness. Roadrunner, this one's gonna turn. I'm gonna get it high. Probably gonna aim over there. There it goes. Oh, that is so pretty. That is really nice. And that's stabling up, and that is gonna hit the back wall. Oh my God. So that's probably 390 feet right there. That was beauty. The Essence. See if it can do out there. Aiming over here. Boom! Flip that sucker. Let it drift. Oh my gosh, look at that. Stable. Full flex. And down. That's at around 380 feet. Wow, that was a blast. Cool. Fun bonus round.